Hi, it's Greg of Vanguard Motor Sales. Today I've got a gorgeous 1957 Chevy. The thing's a Bel Air. It's sitting right outside there out front. We're going to show it to you. We're coming to you from our 30,000 square foot showroom where we've got over 100 cars for sale. We're up front right now, and I've got my favorites up front here. I've got this beautiful convertible 57 Chevy. It's actually got a tune port motor in it. It's been rotisserie restored. A gorgeous 1974 TA Resto Mod. And then that good-looking Mustang Boss 302. And a beautiful Shelby GT500. Those are both the real deal, guys. If you'd like to come visit us, fly into Detroit Metro Airport. Give us a call at 248-974-9513. We'll come down to the airport. We'll pick you up. We'll bring you up here, show you all these cars. Also, if you might have a car for sale, don't forget to call us at 248-974-9513, and maybe we can make a deal on that also. Let's go check out the big showroom. So this is one of our showrooms. This one's 20,000 feet. I got 10,000 feet right down the street. Like I said, over 100 cars for sale. We own every one of these cars. We spend a lot of time and pride picking out each and every one of these. We have clear and free title to every one of these cars. So we pretty much love them all. Let's go outside and check out this 57. All right, I told you this thing was beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous paint job on this thing. Hey, if you're catching us on YouTube, go to our website at vanguardmotorsales.com. We're going to put this up on the left. We're going to take about 100 pictures of it. We're going to get underneath it, under the hood, in the interior, everything you need to see to make a good decision on your muscle car investment. Also, download the 7 deadliest mistakes to buying a muscle car online at classiccarbuyingsecrets.com. We're doing this video for you today so you can make a real good choice. So come on up, let's take a look at this beauty. This car is absolutely beautiful, guys. Taking a lot of heat from you guys that watch these videos all the time that I don't use enough different descriptive words, but you know what, when a car's beautiful, it's beautiful. I mean, you can see Aubrey and I in the picture there, just perfect. Looks kind of like a funhouse mirror though, where you look a little short and fat, but I'm not that short. I am fat, but not that short. But the chrome on this thing is beautiful. The stainless is beautiful. You know, if you paint a car black, it better be straight, and I tell you, this one is. As you can see when we get underneath this car was a beautiful surviving car. No major work has ever been done to this thing as far as metal replacement. It looks to have all of its original metal in it. The trim is all beautiful. Normally these are all dented up and everything from over the years. They're beautiful. It's got the dual antennas. Love the gold emblems on these cars, especially on the black cars. It really pops. Look at that trunk. Got the jack, got a spare, nice mat. Turn this mat back. Look at that. Beautiful in there. The bumper looks great. The trim looks great. Wait till you look down the side of this thing. Look down the side of that. Straight as an arrow. Perfect reflection of the sidewalk up there on the car. All this trim is polished to a real high finish. The doors operate great. Look at the door jambs. Beautiful. As I said earlier, we're not a consignment dealer. We purchase every one of these cars. We lay out our money, so we check them out before we lay out our money. And then I've got 6 guys here at the shop, full-time mechanics, that check them out from top to bottom. So if you have any questions about these cars, I can answer any question about this car. If you want an additional picture of an area that you're worried about, just give us a call at 248-974-9513. I'd love to get you any additional pictures or answer any questions you have about the car. Let's check out the beautiful interior. Look at that beautiful interior. Definitely period correct. probably has been replaced at one time. It's got just a tiny little bit of wear on it. Definitely looks near new. Steering wheel's in beautiful shape. The paint on the dash is in beautiful shape. All the chrome on the dash and the aluminum all looks great. The carpet's beautiful. It's had seat belts added. Back seat looks brand new. Headliner looks gorgeous. We got the dome light working. All the interior trim that's chrome is beautiful. Good looking rear view mirror. We've got some aftermarket gauges. The door jambs are beautiful in this thing. Very proud to own this car. Absolutely gorgeous. So come on down here and check this thing out at Vanguard Motor Sales in Plymouth, Michigan. Okay, now we're underneath this black 57, and she is beautiful underneath as she is on top. You can see up here in the quarters, I can see this all looks like original undercoating. I don't believe this quarter's ever been messed with, so it was never rusty, never ugly. Got my little light right here. Look up inside there. It's all original up in there. Beautiful surviving car. This thing has survived the ages. This thing lived in somebody's garage forever. It's beautiful. They've taken the time to paint up the frame and the floorboards. Somebody spent the time to scrape all the original undercoating off the bottom of these floorboards, and it looks like Pour 15 they've coated everything with. It's got the period correct rear end in it. Does not have posi. It's got a small 1 3/4 exhaust system on it. It's in good shape. It's got glass pack mufflers on it. The gas tank has been replaced. Looks like the shocks have been replaced. The fuel line from front to back has been replaced. Again, these floorboards are nice and smooth. Paint's nice and hard. The frame was stripped down also and painted up. The rockers look to be original and look to be brand new. Someone took very, very good care of this car throughout the years. All the body mounts are good. The rubber has all been replaced. It's very possible this thing was off the frame. It's got all new rubbers and all on it, and the top of the frame does feel like it's been painted. So I will definitely believe this thing's been off the frame. You can tell this was all painted from the bottom. I see a few drips here where they got it extra thick, and obviously if it was a rotisserie, those drips wouldn't be there. Again, rockers, body mounts, everything beautiful. We've got a big aluminum pan on this Turbo 350 trans. That's a 3-speed automatic trans. Working our way forward. It's got an extra big pan on it, more than likely Mylodon pan. It is a small block 400. I verified that with the casting numbers. It's had a disc brake upgrade on the front. Looks like the steering has been worked on, maybe some new tie rod ends a few years back. The guys checked out all the steering. It's in good shape. It does look like the ball joints were replaced. Again, the front cross member here inside, no corrosion, no rust, nice and clean in there. Everything's painted up nice. Now this front frame member here, this thing might have been a little crunch at one time. The car drives real straight, nothing to worry about, but got to point that out. There was a little crunch there and it's been straightened out. Let's look back here a little bit farther. I don't see any evidence back here behind the front suspension, so must have been a small crunch and they were able to straighten out that front end. But after driving the car, you cannot tell that this thing has ever been hurt. So it looks like it was in a small fender bender at one time. The front bumper, the back side of it's pretty clean. The outside of it's really clean. It looks like this may be just a really, really nice surviving bumper. This may not be a rechrome. Looks very nice, very good shape. Let's check out the wheels and tires. Of course, it's got my favorite. It's got Kragers on it, got the spinners, and got BF Goodrich's on it. Can't be a better tire for this car. We've got a 215 65 15s. Take a look at that wheel well. You could eat off that wheel well. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the bottom of the front fender. We checked out these fenders too. You want to reach back in here and feel, you know, the back side of that metal to make sure that there's no patches or no ugly stuff in there. That's one nice thin piece of metal. Bottoms of the doors look great. Bottoms of the rockers look beautiful. This really looks like a brand new 57 Chevy underneath. I mean, this car is, what, 55 years old, and it's never had any major repair done to it. We've got the same good-looking Kragers in the back. Of course, we got a little more meat. We got two 3570 15s in the back. Look at the bottom sides of these quarters. We already saw up inside these, no patchwork, all original surviving stuff. Back bumper is the same as the front. It does not, if these things were re-chromed, they were re-chromed a lot of years ago. I don't see any telltale signs that they were re-chromed. It might have been done many, many years ago. Beautiful job. Let's lower this thing down and take a look at that 400. Take a look under here. Beautiful job. It's had power brakes added to it. It's got the Corvette style master cylinder. EnduroShine intake. That's an Edelbrock intake. It's an Edelbrock carburetor. Good looking chrome alternator. And take a look at that monster radiator. Talk about keeping it cool. That thing's about twice the size of a normal radiator. Cross flow. They've moved it up in front. And the custom built radiator support. That's all polished aluminum. What a beautiful job they did on this. They've relocated the battery up there in the front of the heater. Or you know what? That may be the stock place, come to think of it. It's got all its heating and cooling stuff there. A lot of times on these 57s, all that gets stripped off. It's just beautiful under the hood. Got good looking aluminum valve covers. Good looking paint job under here. This is one beautiful 1957 Chevy. I tell you, if you show up in one of the big car shows, pop the hood on this thing, you're going to be very, very proud to show this car off. So give us a call at Vanguard Motor Sales at 248-974-9513. Looks like it's got a stock type distributor in it. Let's take a look here. Maybe see if it's been changed over to electronic, if I can find the wires coming out of it. It's a one wire coming out of it, so it's still got points in it. That thing is easily changed over to electronic, to those of you who don't like points. Did an awesome job with those plug wires, running them out and around. You can tell somebody really cared about this car when they built it. They just did everything, and they started with a very, very nice car. That's the best way to restore one, is start with a really good one to begin with. Then you can spend all your time making it beautiful like they did on this one. So give us a call and let Vanguard Motor Sales put this dream in your driveway. Alright, let's take its 57 for a ride. As you can see in our video, it's got a lot of get up and go. You see us pulling out of the front there. Speedo's working. We've got aftermarket water, volts, and oil pressure gauge down here at the bottom. We've got an aftermarket radio in this thing. I hear static. I don't like listening to radio on these things. I'd much rather listen to those glass packs. Hey, at Vanguard Motor Sales, we are shipping experts. Just give us a call at 248-974-9513. We can ship this thing anywhere in the United States or out of the United States if you require. Also, go to our webpage at vanguardmotorsales.com. There's a Facebook button there. That's the best way to see our new inventory. The minute we buy a car, it goes right on Facebook. Sometimes it takes us up to 2 weeks to get them on the web for sale. So if you want to see all of our latest inventory before anybody else can see it, join us on Facebook. If you hit that button on our webpage, you don't have to join Facebook or anything. It'll take you right to our page. But if you're already part of Facebook, if you like us on Facebook, the minute we get a new car, you'll get a notification automatically. It's a great way to pick up on an awesome car. So there is no better place to buy a muscle car than the Motor City, where they all started. And that's where we live, right here in the Motor City. We're at 15100 Keel Street in Plymouth, Michigan. And this is our big shop right here. You can see there's a GTO out front, good looking T-Bird. So give us a call and let Vanguard Motor Sales put your dream in your driveway.